Hi, this is Firas, and Clemens here. Yeah, I said it, yeah. And today we'd like to talk about, what was we talking about? Oh yeah, I remember. How some people accuse MBTI of being pseudoscience.
Yes.
False.
Yes.
Yes.
And this is an accusation where I mean the whole field of personality typology is and Carl Gustav Jung's typology and MBTI is located in the field of parapsychology, and that's because I think it's not a hard science, and I think there's two reasons for it, right? Like reason number one is it is a complex system. You can't just, it's not like just two categories. It takes a bit of work to really understand it, so it's easy to dismiss.
Before you get into the explanation, let's play the devil's
game.
Yeah, the
All
game,
right.
devil's advocate. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So you're telling me that.
So maybe I should tell you something about yourself first, right?
Yeah. You want to read my poem as well? Yeah.
So first, I would like to tell you that that you're an idealist by nature, right? Mm-hmm. You don't show it very much, but you're an idealist.
Isn't everyone an idealist?
Yes, but not everybody has like the core ambition in life or value to help other people reach their own potential, and would also include yourself, that you yourself want to reach your full potential.
I'm still not sure. I think most people I meet are like that, actually.
Okay.
I think you might be wrong.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. You want to ask me what my sign is now? What my zodiac sign? Yeah. Tell me who I am based on that. Yeah. You want to do that? All right. Yeah. Oh, such a smart guy.
So I'm not so good at that, to be honest. Yeah. So
I've got two lines. Yeah. They're parallel. What does that mean? Can you tell?
It means you're.
Who am I? Who am I?
Right. So yeah, pseudoscience. It is a complex system, so it takes time to understand, and hence it's easy to dismiss, or like it makes it tempting to dismiss, because going into complexity involves effort, so it's easier to dismiss. Ignorance is bliss, right? So that is one side to the argument, and the other one is that you really need somewhat of an abstract thinking as well. I mean, this is, I think, why
more intuitives get into it than sensory people.
Normally,
yeah.
So it's not a system that fits all people really, or like that. I mean, everybody can be described within the system, but not everybody would equally get into it.
Or be even interested in wanting to get into it.
So it is normally people that have their intuition going that get into it, and that is only 20% of the population or something like that, right? Also, I mean, my brother's heavily into it, and he's ISFP, so people that have intuition in their third function. Sometimes other types as well that have intuition as their fourth function, but intuition seems to play a high role in people getting into it, really.
Yeah.
And that is, I think, just because it is an abstract system. So still but
it is probably the most accurate personality system out there, I think.
Yes. And, so the fascinating thing that I find really is that every time, or like the theory aligns with my own perception. So it's not that, like, oh, I believe this theory is true, and then I try to fit my reality.
Yeah, because as the NFPs, we also have our own way of reading people intuitively.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we can.
And for me, that was really a revelation in a certain way, that there is something that matches my intuition, or a system that complements my intuition, where my intuition finally has an explanation. Because I think that's a pain that many intuitives feel, is that, or have that, there is nothing that really explains their intuition, or like to be able to validate their
or
intuition.
Articulate.
Yes, and it allows me to articulate my intuition. It allows me to also double check my intuition and kind of understand why am I having this sensation or intuition about something, or feeling or thought about it. Now it is much more clear with a system that double checks reality back with coordinates, basically, right? So that's pretty much how I would see it. So
so if you want to be really geeky about it, put it in a function demonstration as NFP.
Yeah.
So you get your like intuition, you know, about reading other people, that's here, and then through knowledge of MBTI, you go through your extroverted thinking function, and then be able to articulate it there.
Exactly. So what it is for me really is I would, because we're perceivers, right?
Yeah.
So and what I use, I mean, I use my intuition a lot, and then I use my extroverted thinking a lot, also my feeling. But for me, this is like personality typology has really become. Like, imagine if I was amputated and I didn't have an arm. It's like a prosthetic arm. So it allows me to. So like it's my judging function essentially, right? Like, because I don't have a strong judging system myself. Like, this is like a judging function that is like a prosthetic system essentially for me to make sense of people around me and the world around me. Really.
Yeah.
Sure. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.